Okay, my name is Kagiso. I am a 17-year-old teenager from Soweto, living in Naledi with my mother and my younger sister. I'm doing my grade 11 year in Notre Secondary School. So when I started in Notre School, just like any other teenager, I was exposed to many things such as gangsterism. I was exposed to things such as peer pressure, to drugs, to alcohol. Also to girls actually, because it's in high school that you start actually noticing the opposite sex. I started serving on the RCL when I was in grade 10, which was last year. So now, as we were serving on the RCL, that's when then I heard about the organization World Vision. At first, their aim when I heard about them was that they had planned a camp for us as RCLs together with fellow school students secondary to go to a camp. That camp, it was a camp to actually teach, to impart onto us good leadership skills, because they felt that as the youth, since we are the future of this country, it is very much important, it is pivotal that we are groomed and given a good grounding actually in being good leaders. We are taught how to be leaders that can lead from the front and also from the back, not forgetting also leading from the center. We are also taught to be role models in our communities, in our schools. We are taught that we are taught how to carry ourselves, how to deal with everyday life challenges that we as teenagers, that if you have not faced but yet you are still prone to facing them. So when we were at school actually, and then we had the platform actually to tell our fellow students about the camp, about what we had learned there, they noticed themselves actually there's the change in the people that we become. These are awards that you're seeing there, actually they are mine. These ones here actually, this was the first one that I received when I went to high school in grade 8. This was the first one that I received in grade 8 actually for my grade 8 year. And then there's one here actually, not this one, yeah, this one actually, this is the one which I received from grade 10. We were polished. So now they themselves, actually it came easy also in that they also wanted, actually they envied, they craved also to be as polished as we were and as we are. So what we also taught is that now, because we are leaders, we shared those valuable lessons with our fellow learners. We told them actually, we gave them the knowledge, the skills actually. There's the very same stuff that we also taught in at the World Vision camp. We flew to go to Cape Town. It was myself and other learners from other regions of Gauteng. And about 12 o'clock and we finally landed at the international airport in Cape Town. It's a nice refreshing place to be in Cape Town, but besides from the beautiful tourist attractions that I hope to see, I'm really hoping that today I will be a good representative for the Gauteng youth who were so generous enough to see the potential and have the confidence in me to come in and voice their concerns. It was a privilege to be in the presence actually of youth who are doing very great things actually, things which one could never ever imagine. So when actually being in the presence of such young people who are doing great stuff, we had a dinner actually with the Minister of Social Development, the Honorable Mrs. Batabile Dlamini.
I think this is one of the programs social development has to regulate, because it is part of nation building programs. It is the brainchild that Mandela.
We propose that there should be a training college for teachers actually who are going to be skilled and equipped with the skills and the knowledge to teach in disabled schools. We spoke also about that in our history books we should be inundated with the history of South Africa and Africa before we can be inundated about the history of international countries, since it is more closer to home. We also proposed that children should be, when a child actually wants to implement a social initiative that is aimed at community upliftment, it should not be met with resistance or should not be rebuked or rebuffed simply because it is run by a child, but rather it should be treated with the same standard of seriousness as that of any other learner. And also one actually, which really stood out for me was the proposal that was tabled, that of a child ombudsman actually for all children of South Africa. That person will have the responsibility then within the national policy making structures then to have the task then of actually representing children. So in the main parliamentary session then the declaration was read out in front to the whole house, to the Minister of Social Development and other policymakers and other dignitaries that were present. The Minister then will have the big responsibility then of actually within 1 year actually of seeing to the realization of those solutions, also of those requests, those dreams that the children of South Africa have. And to World Vision actually, and I truly hope that the good work that they are doing actually will not only end with me, and it has never started with me, and I definitely know that it won't end with me.
World Vision empowers young people, as we've seen with Kagiso. We have life skills program that we have in schools for young people, especially on leadership development, life skills development, and also entrepreneurship development. So we are very excited as World Vision that we have people like Kagiso being able to go to a national parliament to represent thousands of children.